Okay guys, we're going to fit this beadlock to these new tyres, the FlatIrons. Pretty sexy looking tyre. We've also got Crawl of Innovation foams in the, as you can see, soft outer, standard inner. Here's the new wheels. They're a wider one, I think they're around the 30mm mark. Can't remember the exact size. They're from Injora. They've gone together pretty good. One of these nuts here would not go in on one of my wheels, and realised there's no thread in it. I've had a few little dramas with Injora wheels. I've only got 2 sets and I had a little bit of drama with both sets. That was the only drama with this set. Yeah, wanted to say I'm going to hit them up for another wheel. And the reason I've got this is flux. Don't use the product inside, but what I do is I set that on there so I can put pressure on from the outside to get the bead down, so the tyre can kind of conform down and around, so I can kind of get the beads to close up on the tyre itself. So anyway, we'll get started. Okay, first thing we need to do is get the foam in there. I'll just squish it up. Now, don't be scared to really stretch these tyres. They're pretty darn tough. Just you can be pretty rough with them. Just work out your limits, I guess. You don't want to obviously damage the tyre, but you can stretch these pretty darn hard. So that's in there now, and just you know, fill it around, give it a bit of a stretch, and make sure it's pretty central. Now, next thing we need to do is actually take this ring off. So we'll do that, because I've just sort of put all these together. Okay, so once you've got this the ring off, just put all your nuts in there, ready to go, as I've done here. Alright, set them all in there, ready to go. Now, got to put your ring inside. Now, that's pretty tight, I noticed. These are actually, here's another one here. That's actually a pretty snug fit to get in there, like so. I don't know whether they're supposed to be quite that tight, but anyway, still goes in there. So that's sort of how it's going to sit, right in the middle there. So we get that in this one. Again, tight fit. You can be reasonably rough with them. Get it in there, get that lip sitting outside, like so, like that. Lip sitting out on that side, pretty straightforward. Righto. Keep the dot maybe on the inside. You want a nice clean tile wall. Straight in. And that pretty much just goes straight into where it's supposed to go, without much drama at all. Just make sure that bead's kind of nice and even around the edge there, like so. Okay, sort of pull it out a little bit, just neat and tidy, and that should pretty much look after itself. This is the side we've got to deal with. This is where the little bottle or whatever you've got that's a similar diameter to your rim, I'll just set that on there like so. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. I've sometimes clamped them with a G-clamp and a couple of strips of something across the top and the bottom to kind of squeeze them up. But I just started experimenting with these and found it, so you've got to line this up obviously with your holes, and as you go down with it, it can move out of place, so you just got to sort of work it in there, because they're quite tight. You can, some guys do use a bit of detergent or some sort of lubricant to help it slide in, because the tyre wants to grab it. This ain't always that simple, this part. Looks like I've got half of it in. Okay, now we're getting there. So you're just peeling that back to get that in there. They're starting to get in there now. Yeah, pushing down, it's going down, it's in. It's basically in. Now we've just got to make sure that all our bolts line up, which I can get them to line up. So they're all in there ready to go. Now it's just a matter of just make sure that that bead ring is pretty even around the outside, so when it goes in, it's going to sit in there neat. That's better now. Okay, so it's sitting in there pretty tidy. You can see it's pretty tidy all the way around. Oh, excuse my voice, had a big night out last night and a lot of yelling going on, just over loud music. Okay, so we get them as close as we can. Now it's basically just a matter of getting some pressure down on it and holding it down and trying to get, if you can't get one of these in, well then, which that one isn't going in, I'll turn it now because I just lost that nut. Plenty of pressure down, try and get one started and then go to the next one. You do have to put a fair bit of pressure on these things, eh? Once you get them going, you're pretty right. Turn it around, again, push down, and just work your way around, keeping some pressure on them. Don't know if that one's even got it. So that one's got it. Get this one back in there. Yeah, because you just need it on something to be able to push down and get that screw started, and then work your way around. Okay, we've got a grip, and then just work your way around. So you're kind of getting them pretty evenly. Then you can kind of tidy everything up. As long as that bead's sitting in there good. It's not too bad. Got a very slight popping out here. I'll see how that goes. And there you have it. Sitting pretty good in there. Slightly popped out a little bit on there. I don't think it's going to bother. It might just settle down the outside. Now you'll find when you put them on, they might have a bit of a wobble. You just got to align your foams in there a little bit better, and yeah, you'll be sweet. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That's my way of doing it. I'm sure there's plenty of other versions, but you know, if you're struggling, hopefully that works for you. Alright, thanks for watching Backyard Shed RC, and yeah, catch you next time. Thank you.